Hello and welcome. Today we're working in managerial accounting, the financial analysis chapter or the financial statement analysis chapter. We're working on liquidity ratios. Hey, if you're new, my name is Jeff from Finally Learn, and we're working our way through the managerial accounting course. We're doing lots of problems so that way you can learn along the way. Make sure you do lots of problems so you really understand it. So let's get started. Here's our problem. I've got two different years of balance sheets, and so here is the problem. We need to calculate the liquidity ratios, and you might say, wait, what are the liquidity ratios? Well, liquidity is the idea of nearness to cash. So how fast can we pay off our debt? How much cash and short-term current assets do we have compared to our liabilities? So here are the three liquidity ratios that you need to know. Net working capital, not really a ratio, it's just a dollar amount. And then the current ratio, very popular. And then the quick ratio, sometimes called the acid test ratio. This one is one that has two titles but the same formula. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the top section of the balance sheet. We're going to look at the current assets. All right, so here is our problem. We're going to do it for both years. What is the net working capital? Well, our current assets minus current liabilities. We have a subtotal called current assets here on the asset section. And what about our liabilities? We might not see a subtotal, but the only thing that's short term or current is our accounts payable. All right, so it's going to be easy to calculate. We're going to take our total current assets, which is 203, minus 116, and so that means our net working capital is 86,000 for the current year. This is 2030 is our current year, and then the year before is 2029. So what is it for the previous year? Well, it was 80,300, so we have a little bit more net working capital. So things like, think about what is current assets. Current assets would be at least these four: cash, accounts receivable, inventory, prepaid expenses. It could be something like marketable securities or supplies. So this is the idea of, this is what we have to work with to pay our debts. We're getting money in on accounts receivable. We're paying for inventory and so on. So this is one thing that we calculate a lot of times. Now, this is not really a true ratio, so because it's a dollar amount, but the next two are really ratios. All right, so the current ratio uses the same numbers, except it takes current assets divided by current liabilities. So let's do current assets is 203 divided by the 116. So we're going to get a long number here, and we're going to make it to two decimal places. So it's 1.74. Now, what it does, it says, look, for every $1 of liabilities, we have $1.72 of current assets. We're thinking about current liabilities are due within 1 year. How much do we have to pay that off? Well, we have $1.74. So generally, we want this number to be above 1.5, closer to 2, things like that. So that's going to be helpful. We're going to be able to pay off our debts. Last year it was 2.19. It's gone down a little bit. It's not in the danger zone. It would be less than 1.5 or less than 1. You would say, hey, that's not really a good enough current ratio typically, unless they get cash in really quickly. All right, so this one says for every dollar in liability, we had $2.19 of current assets. Now we have the quick ratio. It's a stricter test. Now what's the difference in the current assets and this cash plus accounts receivable plus marketable securities? Well, we're taking out, the big thing we're taking out is inventory. Inventory might not be quickly sold. You might not be able to sell it very quickly. So therefore we take that out. Say, well, what if we had to pay off this really quickly? Now, marketable securities, we don't have any in this problem, but let's take what we have. Let's take cash plus accounts receivable. We're avoiding inventory, we're avoiding prepaid expenses. If we had marketable securities, we would add this, but we just have these two. So the 116, and then we're going to take that number and divide it by our current liabilities. So divide by current liabilities, which is this number. So this number looks like it's close to 1. It's 0.99. So it says here we have $1.74 of current assets. Here we only have 99 cents of the quick assets, cash, accounts receivable, marketable securities. Now let's see what it is the year before. The year before it was $1.34, 1.34 for every dollar in current liability. So what happens is we have decreased our liquidity a little bit because we've gone from 2.19 down to 1.74, 1.3 down to 0.99. So that means we have cash, accounts receivable, marketable securities ready to pay off the debt. We're always worried about, do we have the ability to pay off our debt? So this is how you calculate the net working capital, the current ratio, and the quick ratio. Hey, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.